We do things every day without thinking. Simple things, harmless things, like washing our clothes and hanging them outside to dry. But what if I told you that one small habit could invite something into your life? Something you can't see, something you can't send back. There's a reason our ancestors warned us. A reason certain things should never be left outside after dark. Clothes hold energy, they hold you, and when you leave them out at night, you might not be the only one wearing them in the morning.
You know, you really shouldn't do that.
Oh, please. Don't start with your superstitions. My mom used to say the same thing, ghosts, spirits, whatever. It's just laundry.
It's not just ghosts. Do you even know what happens to clothes left outside at night?
Oh, let me guess. They turn into monsters? Possessed by the spirits of the night?
Not monsters. But something worse. You're inviting the unseen.
You're being dramatic.
Am I? You ever noticed how clothes left overnight smell different? Even after drying?
That's just the night air, moisture, dew.
No. It's because the air at night isn't empty. It carries things. Things you don't see.
Okay, enough horror stories. What's the scientific reason I shouldn't hang my clothes?
Fine. You want facts? Here. Clothes left outside overnight absorb pollution, car fumes, chemicals, mold spores. Ever heard of fungal spores? They cling to damp fabric, and when you wear those clothes, let's just say, ever had unexplained itching?
That's gross.
Also in line with life is spiritual. Call it what you want, but some cultures believe spirits, lost souls, and even dark entities wander at night. Clothes? They're personal. They carry your scent, your energy. Leaving them out is like leaving an open invitation. You don't know what might attach itself. We live in a world where we only see a fraction of what exists. You think you're alone in your house at night, but what about the things you don't see? The energy you don't feel until it's too late.
You're talking about spirits?
And more than that. Everything we own, our clothes, our homes, even the words we speak, carry energy. You ever wonder why some clothes make you feel good, and others feel heavy? Like they're holding on to something?
Lina thinks back to a time she wore an old coat from a thrift store. She had felt uneasy the whole day, like someone was watching her. She had chalked it up to paranoia, but now, she wasn't so sure.
But why the night?
Because the night is different. When the sun is out, light fills everything. It purifies, it reveals. But when darkness falls, unseen things roam freely. The barriers between the physical and the spiritual world thin. That's why so many strange things happen at night. That's why, in almost every culture, night is when spirits are most active.
And I just left my clothes outside like an open invitation.
Exactly. Clothes are personal, Lina. They hold your scent, your energy. It's like leaving a part of yourself exposed, unguarded. You wouldn't leave your door wide open at midnight, would you? Then why leave something that carries your essence for anything, anyone, to take?
The realization crashes down on her like a wave. She had always dismissed her mother's warnings as silly folklore. But now, she understood. Life isn't just what we see. Everything is connected. Energy is real. Intentions, whether good or bad, linger in the things we touch, the places we go, and the clothes we wear.
Jay. What if I've already brought something inside?
Then we're not done yet.
Jay. What do we do?
First, we don't panic. That's how they feed.
Feed? What do you mean?
Spirits, entities, whatever you want to call them, they don't just attach to objects for no reason. They need energy, fear, attention, even belief. That's their food.
Great. And I just served myself up like a buffet. Jay. That sound. It's like...
It's testing us. Seeing if we'll acknowledge it. If we do, we give it more power.
So we just ignore the fact that there is something.
No. We do the opposite. We remind us that this isn't its place.
Jay reaches into his pocket and pulls out something small, a silver ring. Lina frowns.
A ring. Really?
Not just a ring. It was my grandfather's. He always said objects hold memory. This one. It's been blessed, prayed over, filled with intention. Just like your clothes held your energy, this holds his. And that energy? It's stronger than whatever is lurking here. Let's get back to the house.
Okay.
I always tell you life is spiritual and you shouldn't take things lightly.
Okay, Jay.
Everything in this world, everything, is ruled by authority. You don't beg spirits to leave. You tell them. This is your space. Your life. You decide what stays.
But what if it doesn't listen?
Then we remind it why it should be afraid.
A low growl rumbles from the hallway. The shadows pulse, shifting unnaturally. The air vibrates with an unseen force, thick with unseen eyes watching them.
She left it outside. It belongs to us now.
A sudden gust of wind rushes through the room, though no windows are open. The door creaks. The shadows stretch, reaching toward them.
Enough. You were never invited here. You have no place in this house. No place in her life. She takes back everything she left outside. And you. Leave. Now.
Then, a deafening screech. The shadows convulse, twisting, writhing. The tapping sound grows frantic, chaotic, before, whoosh, a force seems to rip itself from the house, rushing back down the hallway and out the door. The lights flicker violently one last time before stabilizing. The room is still, the air, lighter, normal. Lina slowly exhales, her body trembling.
Is it gone?
If it knows what's good for it.
Life is really spiritual.
Took you long enough to figure it out.
The Bible says in Ephesians 6:12, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Most people think battles happen in the physical. But the real fight, it starts where we can't see. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it flow the issues of life." That means being careful with what you let into your space. What you touch, what you wear, even what you leave outside. Life is spiritual. Stay aware, stay protected. Like, share, subscribe.